beautiful souls, welcome back to Uju TV. But before we begin, let this quote guide your reflection today. God speaks to you from within. When the noise is cleared and the voice of God within you becomes louder, you begin to hear divine direction without depending on others to interpret your destiny or your path for you. Because a healed soul is led by intuition, peace, and truth, and not confusion. You become your own clarity. From that spot, nothing anybody tells you defines who you are. Right? It's not like you won't listen to others. It's not like you won't go to people to see things for you, because naturally there are people that have the gift of seeing and all of that, right? But it does not define you. You don't go about looking for people to interpret your destiny for you, no. Because you know who you are. You can listen to them. But after listening, you come back to yourself and ask yourself to interpret to you or to explain to you the meaning of that thing that you heard. The meaning of the message that you just, because there's nothing that Spirit of God inside of you will not interpret for you. Because that Spirit of God inside of you is your higher self that knows you more than anybody know you. That Spirit of God sees you more than anybody can see you. So when you trust that God within, He speaks to you in language that no other person can understand aside from you. So what am I saying? Stop going to others to interpret your destiny for you, because what you see in others lives within you. That thing you think they have, they can see. You can for yourself too, because God gave you that ability to take charge of your own universe and create it however you want it. So you know, right? Stop trusting, because it's not everybody that you can trust. There are people that will come into your life and create a lot of chaos for you. You went for them to hear and know, but all they created is chaos for you in your life. You find out you have not achieved anything. Instead, you have made a mess of the process of your journey, right? So stop trusting people in that way. Stop taking everything anybody says. If you can, begin to nurture the God within you. Begin to grow your intuition so that you don't even have any reason to go to anybody to tell you anything. But if you must, when you are done, come back and sit with that God within you, so that that God within you explains it to you in a language that you only understand. It's not everything that people need to know. You can't open up yourself like that and be so vulnerable to other people that you don't even know what their intentions are in your life, right? There are some people that will bring out a problem, they can't provide a solution to it, right? If you think that that thing that they are telling you is happening in your life, and you go back, because most times when people tell you those negative things that are happening, positive ones, accept, assimilate, no problem. But when they tell you negative things, it's like projection. Both of them are projections. But when people project positivity for you, accept it and assimilate it. But when they project negativity, you know, people feel projection can only come from bad space. No. Somebody that is seeing something for you can actually project negativity, because they might see the things that are not good that are meant to happen in the future if you take certain steps. But they are just seeing what they are seeing, and they are telling you what they are seeing. They are not telling you the step you will take in order for those things to come, right? When they project those things to you, come back to, that is why coming back to yourself is very necessary. You come back to yourself because it's projection. Then you rewrite the story. Tell yourself that it will happen. Begin to look for the steps that you know you can take that will take you to that place. Ask the Spirit of God inside of you to explain to you how not to take those steps, or to stop you from yourself, so that you don't take those steps that will make those negative things appear in your life. Because if you don't co-create with it, it won't appear. You understand? So today I want you to understand that when you heal yourself, or when you go back into yourself and tap into your intuition, you won't need a third party to interpret your direction or your destiny or your path for you, because the God in you will become very, very audible. You can hear that God clearly. and follow the directions and the leadings of that God within you, so that you see yourself exactly where you want to see yourself. Thank you for joining me once again. And until next time on Uju TV, I hear the God within me clearly.